Well, I don't know about you, but I grew up with a lot of family dinners. You know, Monday through Thursday was pretty much family dinner night. And then even Friday and Saturday, we would go out to eat, but we still often ate as a family. And pasta, of course, being one of our favorite meals as a family. But I don't know that it's going to stay true with this story.
Yeah, listen, love me some pasta. My family's Italian. We love a good pasta. However, I don't know if this is necessary. Yet again, technology now trying to invade every single part of my life for some reason. You're soon going to be able to preserve family memories. That sounds sweet. That sounds innocent.
Yeah.
With help from your spaghetti sauce. Now I'm confused.
Sure, why not?
Prego is launching a digital recording device meant to capture conversations at the kitchen table. It's a partnership with a nonprofit called StoryCores, which records and preserves everyday stories. Called the Connector, let's try that one more time. Called the Connection Keeper, the small device, which looks kind of like a hockey puck, can store 8 hours of audio. Seems like an awful lot. It also has voice prompts that you can spark conversations with. You can keep the audio for your own prosperity or upload it to StoryCore's public archive. The Connection Keeper goes on sale Monday for $20. I'm not paying anybody anything to be recording my family's dinner conversations.
Right? I mean, I feel like some of the worst things that we've ever said to each other have been at the dinner table over a delicious pasta meal where like one person turns on the other and that's it. I don't know that those are necessarily the memories that you want to preserve, especially at an Italian dinner table.
Listen, earlier today we were just talking about the kids going to parties without phones so they could avoid the constant feeling that you're being watched at all times. My family dinners, I don't need, for posterity's sake, the 8 times my brother or sister try to roast me and the 10 times I actually roast them.
Well, and the other problem, too, is that no family is going to use this to revisit the darling memories that they were having at the dinner table. They're going to say, no, I was right, roll the tape, and then you're going to have to play it back and actually listen.
I think it was about an hour and a half in.
It's going to be, right, the courtroom suddenly gathers, and that's how we're dissecting.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present you what my brother said on the eve of August the 3rd.
And it's going to be really good for one sibling when you're like, see, I was right. I told you that's what I said, and that's what you said. And the other sibling is going to still be like, I don't believe it. You're wrong.
Yeah. The idea seems to be like, hey, grandma's here, and she's going to tell that story about what it was like when she was, in her 20s and on a trip overseas with your grandfather. That's not what's going to happen. That is not the stories that this thing is going to collect.
So I do get, on the one hand, I do think in a lot of ways, thematically, it makes some sense. Dinner and food, I think, gathers a lot of people together where people do share stories and family stories when grandma's in town. And that is where oftentimes family and friends gather over a meal. So I get the little pasta tie-in. But yeah, I don't see this being a particularly practical piece.
The other thing that I worry about is it says you can upload this. Because of all the stuff going on with AI, I've just become a little wary about whether my choice has anything to do with this or whether this stuff is just getting uploaded on its own. Like, they can say they're not, but at least some part of my brain is like,
And you should
Are they just recording all the time and taking all this info and tossing it into the great AI machine?
Right, and you should be a little skeptical, I think, of something that functions that way. So I think it's going to be a pass for me on the pasta puck. It's a no from me, dog. But hey, if you acquire one and you love it, tell us about it. But we know you love bingo. Lots of great bingo opportunities, including one from the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company. We're going to dive into details when we get back.